given her the my slides I had updated. So after that, I don't know whether any more updations are there. Let me just check with her. Okay, there is. Let me just download this. Okay, now let me share the slides. Yeah, a very good evening to all of you. I'll just share the slides. I think I've started the recording. Yeah, it started. Vasuji, recording is started, right?
Yes, madam, it is started,
Why
ma'am.
is it showing 41?
This will start from the first student joining time, ma'am.
Oh, got it. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Fine. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Let me just let me know if you're able to see the slides.
Yes, ma'am, we
Vasuji?
can see the slide.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am, we can see this.
So right now I'm not unmuting everybody. So I will unmute once I finish with my slide deck for the questions. Okay. So let me finish with my project. I mean, general ideas, and then you can ask for your question. Uh, do you want me to go over this or directly the problem areas? Okay,
Ma'am, we
let me do
request
one
you
thing.
to take from the start. That
Start.
will
Okay,
help.
fine. No
Yes,
problem.
ma'am.
No problem. I'll do that. Okay. Because I had not created the starting ones, but it's fine. No problem. I can take it over. No issues. Okay. So, first, let me welcome to all of you for the MTech Dissertation Orientation. So, this is going to be, I'm going to give you general ideas about the dissertation project work that students have been doing and we can do in future in 2026. What are the interesting open areas for projects? So, I will be discussing some of them, and then the operational team will take it forward regarding the institute, organization support, grades, report submission, etc. They will take over the operational details. I'll be focusing on the technical aspects and giving you some guidelines, academic perspective about your MTech dissertation projects. So, of course, whenever you are identifying the problem, it is always a challenge because you have to select a problem which is non-trivial and it has to be application oriented, analytical. So, preferably you can select, as I have been always telling from the beginning, it is good idea to select something from your organization where you are working so that it benefits the organization as well as it gives you a benefit of a real world problem. So, as far as possible, you can select something from your employing organization. And of course, you need to align it with your MTech courses that you have done. So, whatever courses you have done till date, try to implement all of these in your respective dissertation project. And you can whatever projects you develop should improve productivity and of course reduce the cost. So do a proper search of what is existing in the market today, what is it that you are doing which is contributing for the productivity of a particular application and so on. And of course it you have to be very careful that it has to be a MTech level of work, so it cannot be a small, minor, some assignment level submission. It is worthy for the 16 weeks effort. So please take it extremely seriously. And this is very important for your grades as well as for your, in general, learning perspective. Because this is an opportunity for you to apply whatever you have studied at a larger scale. So it definitely has to be bigger than I mean your assignments, and it should be a 16 complete weeks of effort. So that is very important. So the efforts that you put in, you already know you have going through a lot of rigorous timelines for your courses with assignments, quizzes, mid-sem and sem. You know how much tough it is, and I admire you all for doing that. So definitely it's a lot of hard work. So the same amount of work is also expected in the dissertation. Okay, so there should be some original unpublished quality work. So something which is not done as yet. So you can just you cannot just plug and play and call APIs and just tune the hyperparameters. It should be useful and should improve some productivity. Some contributions should be there, and no plagiarism. So we are extremely strict, and all of us do have plagiarism tools, and we are also AIML faculty, so we do understand if something is plagiarized or if there is any unfair means. So kindly ensure that you put in sincere efforts for your projects, because this is an opportunity for learning and implementing. So definitely it's a great opportunity for learning, and so please make the most of it. And the reporting is as per the bits requirement. So those the operational details will be discussed further. Typically there will be three not face to face but online face to face connects with your respective bits supervisor right from the beginning of your project, starting with the abstract, where the faculty will guide you whether this is sufficient work, what needs to be added, what needs to be removed, is the scope. So they will also guide you, and of course you also have to decide based on, as I said, 16 weeks of efforts, whether this project is a sufficient scope, or do you, and also you have to ensure it is completed in that time. So both the things you have to be mindful and accordingly decide the problems. Now, the nature, of course, it is your complete individual efforts. It has to be original. It has to involve significant research and development. So it is kind of mandatory to do a research on what is existing, what are the tools, why you are selecting, what is the reasoning behind doing, and is how is it going to benefit. So look at it from a proper, you all are expert, you know what is requirement for the IT project. So look at it like a project, professional project. It has to be independently carried out. You need to properly present the implementation. The code is expected. You have to demonstrate the implementation in your mid-sem as well as end-sem, and you need to defend the work properly. Okay, so it's not just some regular assignment kind of work wherein you just call APIs and tune some parameters. So this is some key things that you should keep in mind. Now, coming to the technical aspects or some of the academic or ideas for the projects for AI, I will be talking about both AIML as well as DSC. And of course, many of them are overlapping. So you can take a call depending on what courses you have opted for in your MTech AIML or MTech DSC program. So for MTech AIML, you can select something like LLM based enterprise assistant using RAG or Graph RAG, or the concepts that you must have studied in the different courses. You can go for OCR, or maybe there are a lot of real world, some of the MTech dissertation project, they talk about the extracting some key information from the invoices or contracts and then doing some kind of exploratory data analysis, or OCR, so from the PDF or the other kind of a data. So that can be also one of the kind of projects. You can also work on some text summarization or information extraction. Multilingual and low resource language processing is also a very interesting and an upcoming area. Healthcare has a lot of interesting projects. I am going to give some examples later on in my slides. So AI systems in the different domains, including healthcare, finance, legal, there are a lot of interesting opportunities to develop AI systems in these different domains. Sentiment analysis always has been a hot topic for many years, and it still today is. So a lot of marketing, everything happens based on the sentiments. So that's another interesting area which you need to look at from different business perspective. Of course, explainability and trustworthy deep models in the in the era of agentic AI as well as LLM is getting very critical, looking at the AI policies and how the result is come. So that is also one of the interesting areas. Then MLOps and scalable DL systems is also a very important and upcoming area. So you can look at those projects as well. emotion and intent. So this is particularly for multimodal AI systems. So there are a lot of interesting applications in multimodal AI, including in automation, so smart manufacturing, or even automated cars. So there are a lot of opportunities in this sector as well. Autonomous AI agent can be used in any different scenarios, like research agents or in a manufacturing sector for automating a lot of processes. So there are a lot of such opportunities. And of course, personalized agent and personalized AI system is also a very interesting and an important upcoming area. So I'm just throwing out a lot of interesting ideas you can pick up depending on your area of interest and what you are doing currently. Now, for the DSC data science, the focus is a lot on data analysis. So, real time data pipelines using Spark or Kafka streaming is one of the interesting projects that you can look at. Scalable exploratory analysis of the data, data warehousing for the enterprise analytics, time series forecasting. So, that is also one of the important for the energy sector or for the sales. So, a lot of areas, even the finance sector. So, every domain will have a time series forecasting systems which you may look at. Of course, fraud detection in the large transactional data is another interesting area. Recommendation systems, cluster churn, customer churn analysis. So there are a lot of interesting areas you can see that you can work on. So even clickstream analytics is also one of the interesting. Again, edge computing, IoT sensor data analytics for the smart application. So basically reducing the cloud load and doing maximal processing on the edge devices and the systems for that. That is also a very interesting upcoming area. So there are a lot of interesting options for you. So I'm just giving some example, kind of throwing out some ideas for you to help you to identify your MTech dissertation projects. So these are just some ideas which you can think, which can help you to think for your MTech dissertation projects. So agentic AI, of course, you know that 2026 is going to be all about a multi-agent and agentic AI framework, and there are going to be a lot of autonomous systems. So whenever you talk of agentic AI, there are again a lot of problems because of the collaborating AI agents, where you may need some techniques to have a explainability factor, which might play a very crucial role. And autonomous system can be done for supply chain in the manufacturing industry or in the market to analyze the market demands, logistics, and all of these. So this is one of the interesting areas. Secondly, you also have a domain specific or a small language models, which are for specific domains like legal or in medical domain or even for regional Indian languages. So there are a lot of work that is going on in AI for Bharat and other areas where the language models are developed from scratch for the Indian languages, as well as you can do fine tuning of these small language models for these different low resource, not just Indian, but many of the low resource languages. Explainable AI, I told you, is a very, very important and a critical area. So, particularly in the finance sector, you don't want a model to throw some predictions without giving any interpretations, right? So, that's why explainable AI is another interesting area that you can look at. Of course, generative AI for smart cities. Again, smart cities is another area where a lot of things can be done using AI effectively. So maybe traffic management, which is a major concern in all the metropolitan cities. So that's also one thing that you can look at for using generative AI for handling that real world problem. Then, of course, healthcare. So, a situation where you want to train. So, for complex things like diabetic retinopathy, which is because of the diabetic conditions, the damage that is caused to eyes. So, this kind of interesting areas are also there. Of course, you have to ensure that the ethics, so ethics should be in place. Again, that is also very, very critical. So keeping making sure that the patient data is not shared for so which is a sensitive data. So this has to be you have to be careful, but this is also a interesting area. Then in robotics also there are a lot of interest. So physical AI is another interesting area where reinforcement learning can be used for already a lot of places the cars. So most of the cars manufacturing today, they are done by the robotics and using reinforcement learning. So that's another interesting area. Of course, it needs resources, and you may have to look at whether you have those resources, but this is also an interesting area. Another multimodal emotion recognition is also where you want to make. So when you associate physical AI robots, you want the other capabilities like emotion recognition and all of these aspects, which can be handled by multimodal technologies. So about these were for the AIML. Similarly, for DSE, you have real-time analytics. We already discussed using Kafka. You can get in the streaming data, which can be a lot. So in the smart cities, you can get the public transport data. In case of finance, you can get the stock exchange data. In medical, also, you will have a stream of data. So the data is everywhere, and the analysis of that is very crucial. So real-time data analytics is a very important area. Again, MLOps is also upcoming. I mean, it's an important area for the continuous development. So that also has a lot of opportunities. Graph neural networks for the fraudulent transaction detection, etc., is also area which you can look at. Building scalable features, stores, sustainable agriculture. That is also a very interesting and very critical area where you want to ensure that these AI systems can help to do a better soil prediction, better water management, irrigation for the farms, and even other analysis which crops should be grown at what time, what is the soil quality. So again, AI for sustainable agriculture is another interesting and important area. And of course, you have automated data quality management for drifts and identifying any drifts, maybe in the furnace or all of these other sectors as well. So there are a lot of interesting opportunities. In the healthcare domain, I already discussed this. You can use it in various aspects within the healthcare. So you have it in diagnosis and treatment for planning, surgical planning, or predicting the outputs for, or detecting the diseases early in the life cycle, including cancer or other life critical I mean, these diseases which are very, I mean, you do not have a medicine at a certain stage, so this needs to be taken care in the beginning. So that's another interesting area. Then you have the drug discovery. There also there is a lot of, because see, every individual has a different genetic composition, and the drugs may be required in different proportions for the individual, depending on the individual health. So that is also a very upcoming and interesting area. Personalized medicine, this is related to the drugs. So tailoring the treatments based on the genetic makeup, lifestyle, medical history. Of course, again, all of these places, you have to ensure that the ethics are in place and no data is shared publicly. Telemedicine, remote medical care is also becoming a very important area where AI is used widely. Even in environment and sustainability, for doing the climate change data analysis, predicting the efficiency of the fuel, or plant species identification, improving the energy efficiency in, say, maybe electricity, because there's a lot of wastage and we want to avoid that. So in environment also, there is a lot of scope where you can optimize the energy distribution, predict the demand so that there's no wastage. And so this is another interesting area. Again, in finance domain, of course, you have fraud detection, you have algorithmic trading. So in the trading in the sector also, a lot of AI algorithms are widely used. Risk management, again, is a very important aspect, and also to give a personalized financial advice. So there is one link that I have given, and there are a lot of such interesting projects which you can look at. Then even in the transportation and manufacturing, so autonomous vehicle, we are already aware that autonomous vehicles are in place, and it needs to be handling all kinds of situations. Particularly on Indian roads, you have a lot of traffic conditions which needs to be handled. So there is a lot of scope in this area as well. Traffic management, we already discussed. Then predictive maintenance of the vehicles and related to the transportation. there are a lot of opportunities. Even in manufacturing sector, again, there are a lot of opportunities to do the quality control, inventory management, shopping experiences, predicting customer demands. So Amazon and all of these companies are also doing a lot of research in AI for optimizing their resources. So that's another interesting area. So yeah, I think that's it. And dissertation process also, Akhilesh, you want me to cover, or will you be covering all this?
Ma'am, if you can cover some of the things later on, the platform thing we can do. Uh, if you are okay, otherwise we'll take.
Okay, I had actually added only these slides
Okay,
because
ma'am.
these were, I think, added by Sarmishta or you, I don't know. Anyways,
Sure. Let me
so do
read.
you want to take it up from here?
Yeah, I will take it, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So, should I take up questions because I have to leave?
Yes, ma'am,
So
you
is
can
it
take up
okay?
questions and
And
post
then
that
I'll
we
leave.
will take other
Okay.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, so maybe if anybody has any questions, you can raise the hands. But I really have a short bandwidth, so please don't ask any repeated questions. I humble request to you. I just have 10 minutes. Please, yeah. Yes, I have enabled. So, Mahesh, please go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. Thanks for providing this opportunity. Ma'am, can't we consider the agricultural sector for this
Yes,
dissertation?
yes, definitely you can. I have already given that. Agriculture sustainability is one of the important key areas. You can, of course.
Okay,
If you have a
thank you so
real
much.
data, definitely go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I did my be in the agriculture sector itself. I want to continue with
Sure,
that
sure,
project. I mean,
sure,
extension.
sure.
Yeah,
It just has to be sufficient scope at the MTech level and related to the courses.
sure.
That's all.
Yeah, that I will take care.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so
you
much, ma'am.
can do. You can do. Yes. Rijul?
Hi, this.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I have a question that actually in my organization, we have a lot of data. So when we give the uh, means the presentation, so how
Hmm.
we can give company data to the external, it's may
No,
somehow
I mean, you can
conflict.
remove the personal details and analysis can be shown, right? So you don't have
Okay,
to share the data with any of us. For
okay,
presentation, you can show in the back, you can use it in the back end, and you can remove the personalized details. So it's
okay.
up to your organization also, but it's a good idea to use real data because that gives you a real feel of the project. Okay, yeah.
Right, right.
Please do not ask repeated questions if any are there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, Anwar.
I
Anwar?
just had, you mentioned a couple of times that there will be three face-to-face. Is it face-to-face or remote camera
No,
on?
face to face meaning like this. Online face
Okay,
to face.
okay. And
Yeah.
second thing, I just wanted to understand,
Hmm.
the professors will help us select the right project because when you say 16
Uh,
weeks of effort, right? Yeah.
Yeah, professors will guide you during the abstract time, whether
Hmm.
the efforts for whatever you are planning, you are proposing, is it good enough? You should add something more, delete something more. They will suggest you during your first abstract presentation.
Okay, one last question, ma'am.
Yes.
So is it a group assignment or is it
No,
individual
no, it
assignment?
is individual. I already clarified that. It's individual. It's a
Okay, which
project.
means that
It's not an assignment. It's a
so
project.
typically in a project for 16 weeks, we
No, no,
start
no,
with
no. It's alone.
project
It's
plan.
alone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
No, no.
alone.
So I'm just saying project plan and architecture and design, and then comes the code and testing part, right? So entire end to
No,
end
not. I
is
mean,
expected.
you can do a short plan also. You don't need to detail. It can be a sprint. So you
Okay,
can go
okay.
ahead with that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
sure. Thank you.
I think Rijul is done. Prakash. Yeah, please go ahead.
Ma'am, mic is not available.
No,
Mic,
you are
mic.
speaking. I can hear you.
Okay. And the thing is, we need to go through some technical papers also, research paper, right, ma'am?
Yeah, it will be a good idea to
But-
go through them.
And the thing is, ma'am, where to find these papers, IEEE papers or
Online Bits
we
gives
will
you
be
access. Bits has access to the many of the research domains.
okay. So we can
You
use our
can
own
get it.
ID at house.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, bits
Ma'am, we
ID,
need to
yes.
publish some paper also. We need to
It will
publish
be
some
good if
papers
you
also.
can do so. That will be definitely a good idea to do so, if you
Okay,
can.
but it is not
Not
mandatory to
mandatory.
publish,
No,
right?
no, no. It is not mandatory.
And the thesis part will be a book chapter or a complete thesis.
It'll be like a project report. Like you will have a standard template for it, like abstract, chapters, conclusion, references, typical
Ma'am,
report.
actually, I am already having a MTech and PhD, but I wanted to know that whether this has been the same process which has been taken over by me, or it's a new thing. Means a
No,
simple
it'll be similar
project.
to that. MTech, yeah, similar to
Okay,
that. Yeah,
okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No problem. Yes, Anna.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
My question is like, can I use an existing open source LLM or SLM? Like, if
Yeah,
my
but it
dissertation
should not
doesn't
be like
wanted
your
to,
assignment. You can use some of the APIs, but there should be original contribution.
yeah, my dissertation doesn't want to get credits for LLMs.
Yes.
My dissertation might use LLMs for some other problems. It's
Yeah,
fine,
you
right?
can. You can.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Kunal. Kunal.
Hi, ma'am. Yes. So, do we need to?
Kumar, you mute yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Please
Uh,
go ahead.
yeah, thank you. So, do we need to upload these project artifacts in public domain, because in future
Not
we may
necessary.
require
GitHub, you're
to.
saying, right?
Yeah. I
GitHub.
mean, sometimes we may require to,
You
file a
can.
patent from our method or
No, not
whatever
necessary.
process.
Not necessary. I got your point. You don't have to.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Siva Kumar, I just have 5 more minutes. Please go ahead.
Okay, thanks, madam. I'll go quick. Madam, what is the process of doing a project outside other than company? I think many people have the same query.
You mean
Yeah, that we will take,
it's
ma'am.
not an organization specific project.
Yes.
You
Yes.
will need to have a mentor from your organization and examiner. If the examiner is from the same area, I mean, examiner has to be same area. So you may have to look for a mentor from the, if you're not doing it from your organization.
That mentor support will be from.
No, you will have to
BITS.
look at,
Yeah,
you will have a faculty from
Okay.
BITS who will evaluate your project, but you will
Okay.
need a mentor for helping you with your project.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can do.
And he can be from some other organization also,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, can you please repeat this whole thing? I mean, the supervisor, mentor, that role and
So you
responsibilities.
will get
How
those.
many
So
roles are
operational
involved?
details. Yeah, operational details, they will let you know because this
Yeah,
is the
ma'am, I
slide
will
for
explain
it.
that during the
Yeah.
orientation.
Please
Yeah,
keep the
in the next
operational
point.
details aside. If you have any
Yeah.
academic related, only those you ask, please. Operational, they will be telling you soon. You will get to see all of these, how the process works. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay.
This process for fourth term, right?
Yeah, so they will explain you. If you have academic, ask me, otherwise I'll have to leave. If you have any academic queries, yeah. Sumit, yeah, do you have academic query?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have one.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask you that we need to select a project which has not been done before, something which is novel, unique, or
Yeah, at least a little contribution should be there, which is novel. If not complete, I mean, from scratch doing something is a research, PhD research, but there should be original contribution, something, not just plug and play of existing. That's why I said, look at the existing work. You can definitely borrow ideas if it is maybe applied to your domain, your application. So that's also fine. But there has to be some new things.
Okay, ma'am. So if I'm working on some, I'm working on some competition, making some wearable device for healthcare. So
Uh-huh.
it's not been completed yet. Can I use that for project over here?
Yeah, but the scope has to be sufficient, as I said, and that must be done by 3-4 people. You have to have an individual contribution.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody
Hi,
has
ma'am.
academic? Otherwise, please, Andres, you
Ma'am,
have.
I have one
Can
question.
I?
One question.
One second.
Ma'am,
What is this? Maturi? Sorry, I cannot spell the name.
Yeah, ma'am.
Lekhya.
It's late.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Lekhya. Sorry. Yeah. Please
Uh,
go ahead.
Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, can DSE students select projects from AIML topics as well, or
Yeah,
is it
if you have,
only
yes, you can, but you have to be mindful that you have covered those respective courses because there's a lot of overlap. So that's fine.
okay? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Ravindra
Ma'am,
Kumar.
This
ma'am,
mentor
my
does need to be
ma'am,
present during the project presentation. It's
madam,
mandatory.
my
Oh, I called Ravindra. There are two Ravindras. Ravindra Kumar. Yeah.
yeah, ma'am. My name is Kintul actually.
Oh,
So
sorry.
okay, so ma'am, my organization, is a fintech organization and doesn't allow data to go outside of my production system. And
That's
even
okay. You can use benchmark data sets, but I would advise use that data by masking. So you can delete the personal details, right? You can just put it as ABCD customer. You don't have to give the other details. You can just use the numeric or you can use the benchmark.
ma'am, actually the problem is we cannot get that data out of the production
Yeah, I
system.
understand.
So
You don't have to release that data to bits, right? It will be on your laptop only. You're not going to share that data with any of us. While showing the project demo, you don't need to show me the data details, or you can use the benchmark data sets.
I agree, ma'am, but they don't
No, I
get
told
out
you
of
you can
service.
use the
So
benchmark data sets. Benchmark
perfect.
data
Thank you.
sets are open source.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Like, so the DSC students, can they build like a big data solution like Spark, Kafka, or Flink? Is that idea acceptable?
Yeah, but as I said, the efforts have to be equal to 16 weeks, and your supervisor will also guide you. Yes, of course, you can do it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Roma. Okay, I think I'm running out of time.
Yeah,
Roma?
hi ma'am. Sorry, a quick question was that the list of topics that you had shown are just samples, right? It's not that you have to
Yes,
choose
yes.
from it, right? All right.
No. It's just the idea for you because I gave a broader picture. So, I mean,
Right.
don't have to select any specific ones. This is just to give you some ideas what kind of projects you can do.
Got it. Thanks,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. Yeah, please go ahead. Who's next? Yeah.
Ma'am, can I go? I was
Yes.
earlier, but somehow my hand was raised down.
Okay, sure.
Just wanted to know the scope of a project. Suppose a object is moving and I detect the moving some plate using OCR, and
Hmm.
by fetching that using OCR, and I fetch some details based on some number.
Yeah, so you can
With
do that as long as the scope, I mean, you should have a sufficient work. So you already know how much efforts you have put in assignments, right?
right.
So accordingly, you have to make an analysis. All of you are IT professionals, so you know the efforts that are required for any project. So it should be
Right.
sufficient. So the more you do, the better it will be for you also, for learning also, right? So try to keep it as much as at least 16 weeks of efforts.
That will be there with you.
Yeah,
I
okay.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, I raised my hand earlier, but it was
Manikumar.
rose down, like raised down. Can I ask one, please?
Yeah, Manikumar. Yes, Manikumar.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
actually,
ma'am.
ma'am, from AI ML domain, can we take project of sales forecasting
Yes,
basically times?
yes. I have given that one of the examples.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, Pranav, I think you're done. Rishi?
Yeah.
Please,
Ma'am, hi, ma'am.
Andres. Yeah.
If we choose medical field for this project,
Hmm.
can we use the MedGemma or other open source models by Google to build on
Yeah,
that?
definitely. You should use, yes. I will
Okay,
definitely recommend you to use domain specific.
okay. And will the project be considered if we build an application based on those open source LLMs, or it should be like
Yeah,
a
but as I
technical paper?
said, you can. Yes. As I said before, you can use the existing open source models, but the scope has to be sufficient. It should not be just calling that model, passing the parameters, and done with it. There should be enough scope analysis, why you're using this medical domain language model, what is the advantage, comparison, how are you evaluating, what are the the outcomes? Is there sufficient novelty? Something which is really contribute worthy.
Yeah, ma'am. Should we write like a report as a technical paper, or can we just build an application based on this open source models?
Yeah, so it is up to you if you want to publish a paper, if it's completely novel, and if you can, and if you're interested, definitely go ahead. But as I said, it has to be a real world application of whatever concepts that you have studied in the MTech AIML courses.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
So yeah. Yes,
So
I hope it's clear. So I think I'm done. I'm really sorry. I'm running out of time. Oh my God, the hands are quite a lot. Is there any unique question that is not answered as yet?
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
quick
I have one.
question.
Ma'am, I have
Ma'am,
one,
if
if I
it's
may.
possible to
Okay, please,
If I may.
unraise. I humbly request you to unraise if you are not having any new questions. Yeah,
Ma'am, I
Pranav, I
have
think you
one.
already asked.
no, I
Yeah.
haven't gone yet. So my question is, would the implementation of a research paper be considered as sufficiently original, or would it be
No,
something
implementation
else?
of research paper, you can do it, but you have to add something on it because many of the times the implementations may be openly available as well. So you may have to add on it,
So in
not
the
just.
case that if it is an
Ma'am, will the
LLM based paper, would the scope be different if we are taking a different open source based model, or would it be the same in terms of originality that you're saying?
Yeah, so basically, if you're implementing an existing research paper, there has to be more contribution to it of your own ideas and applying it to your own domain or your application. That's what I'm saying. So there
Okay,
has to
got
be
it.
at least little more than that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can I just ask a very unique question, although not
Yes.
very related to operational? Okay, for this dissertation work, if I create an MVP and tomorrow if I go for the commercialization, then can the university claim some rights or ownership on in this dissertation work?
Regarding IP, the company, and if there is a contribution from the bid supervisor, then it might be a good idea to be giving some contribution to the faculty. But if the faculty is not contributing, you may not. I mean, if you're using
Okay.
bid resources, then you have to.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ma'am, do we have
Yeah.
a research paper publishment for this dissertation
I
in
didn't
our
hear you, Aditya.
hello, am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask, do we have a paper publishment for this dissertation? Is
Yes,
that a
you
part
can
of
do.
our deliverable?
You
Yeah,
can
but
do, as you
is it a
said.
mandatory? Is it a mandatory?
No,
Can you
it's not
confirm?
mandatory. This I already answered.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
thank you, ma'am.
please do not ask
Ma'am,
repeated. I really don't
uh,
have time. It's 8:40. I
Madam,
think we have
I
to
have
stop now.
one
Yeah.
question.
Yes, last.
You said we could borrow ideas from others. Is there a repository or a page which shows us what the ideas that previous batches have done, and maybe we could definitely show a difference by extending those ideas?
No, so it's very difficult to share because everybody has their own copyrights. But I have given in my slides, which are actually some of them are sample ones from existing projects. I told you about OCR inventory analysis or financial prediction. So those ideas you can have a look to get an idea what kind of projects you have and operational details about the report format, etc. The operational team will tell you to get
Sure.
those
Ma'am, I
kinds.
have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, I work in a research lab, so there we used to publish papers on bioinformatics and chemoinformatics. So in that field,
Yeah.
can we
Yeah,
do?
definitely. That's a very interesting area.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
ma'am, is it
Ma'am,
possible to work with any DIPS
I just
faculty?
have a one question.
Yes, its faculty will be anyway there as a supervisor for you.
I meant like research work that any of
Oh,
you are
yeah, yeah,
working
yeah,
on,
yeah.
ma'am.
Many people have approached many of us already.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you, ma'am. That was my question.
Yeah.
Ma'am, one
ma'am,
question.
Okay.
Even if I've not
16 weeks of
selected speech or audio as subjects,
Yeah.
can I still work on voice bot?
Yeah, you can if you're aware of that area.
Yes. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 16
hi.
weeks of dissertation means Saturday, Sundays, or is there any time limit involved?
No,
How are
no,
we
no. Total
can
efforts. You can do like at a go till 2 a.m. at midnight, whatever, but the total efforts. There's
okay,
no
understood.
Monday to Friday kind of a thing or Saturday, Sunday kind of a thing. You have to just keep on working whenever you get time.
Okay,
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
I'm really
Uh,
sorry. I'm running out of time. Could you please mail me your queries or mail the operational team?
ma'am, I have a short query. Like, ma'am,
Everybody
what
has
would
time,
happen?
yeah.
Like, what would happen if someone not able to find any mentor? So I recently like
From the
changed my
Okay,
organization.
operational details they'll tell you. Operational they will tell you now. Immediately the next slide is that. Akhilesh, okay, I think I'm
Yeah,
logging off.
we will
Okay,
take
so can
Professor
Sarmeshta
Chetna,
also
thank
there.
you so much.
yeah,
We will take off
thank you,
from
guys.
here.
I have to, yeah, everybody has time limitations. So kindly post your queries later on. Okay, so appreciate. Okay, bye bye, everybody. Thank you. So, Sarmishta,
Thank
I'm
you, ma'am.
stopping the sharing. Okay.
Yeah, I will share the
Yeah.
screen.
Okay, bye bye.
Is the screen visible? I hope yes,
Yes, it
right?
is visible. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
Yes.
thank
madam.
you.
Yes.
So we will start with the dissertation process details. So I'm Sharmishta, I'm part of the operations team. We also have with us Mr. Akhilesh from dissertation team, the dissertation team domain. We have Sai Kumar from operations and Vasuji from the digital team here. So we will start with the dissertation process. So the persons involved in the dissertation process is the student, a supervisor from the students organization. We will also have an additional examiner from the students organization, and we will allocate a evaluator from BITS. Okay, so 4 people are involved in the dissertation process. Now we also have the supervisor qualification here. We have mentioned it. BE, BTech,
Mentor
BSc,
also can be
MCA.
supervisor. Sorry, mentor can also be a supervisor.
Yes, mentor can be a supervisor or he can be an additional examiner.
Okay.
Ma'am, continue. We'll take all your queries at the end of presentation. Please continue, ma'am.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking a lot. Can you check, please?
I think madam is facing some internet challenges. Something happening is there in that campus area. I think Akhilesh also got disconnected. So request all you to please stay there.
Will this deck be shared with us? Any idea, anyone?
Yes, we will be sharing the dates, we will be sharing the slides, all process, do not worry. We'll support you on all the steps. The purpose of this orientation is to inform you the things in advance so you can prepare accordingly. Right.
Meanwhile, the other operation team is joining. Can you answer one question? Like, what will be the difference between the supervisor and the additional examiner on the slide?
Vasuji, I have joined, I think,
Akhilesh
yeah. So I'm muting all the users. I will just a minute.
ठीक है, I have disabled their mic. ठीक है.
Yeah, Sarmishta is facing the issue, so I'll take
Correct.
the session here
Sure,
after.
sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
students, we will take your questions and answers at the last. Okay, so I request you to please wait. Hope my screen is visible, Vasuji. You can just confirm.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah, thank you. So good evening, students. So as started by Sharmishta, in the dissertation process, the people who will be involved, like you as a student, there will be a bits evaluator which will be assigned by the bits, and his role will be he will be evaluating your dissertation things at the three stages. First at the abstract stage, second at the mid semester stage, as well as in the last at the final stage. So in the dissertation process, the technology support, just a minute, sorry. I think this she was explaining. So people involved in the dissertation process is student, supervisor, additional examiner, and bits evaluator. For the qualification of the supervisor and additional examiner is also mentioned. So your first question, let me clarify. Whatever the your mentor at the time of admission you are having, he will be from your organization. So he can become your supervisor or he can become your additional examiner. Suppose your mentor at the time of admission or your mentor who is enrolled, if he becomes supervisor, then you need to take additional person or separate person from your organization as your additional examiner. If your mentor becomes your additional examiner, then you need to find out the supervisor from your organization. And the qualification to become supervisor and additional examiner are mentioned here. For supervisor, he should be a BE or BTech or MSc, MBA, MCA with 5+ years of experience with the domain expertise in which you will be doing your dissertation. And your additional examiner qualification must be equivalent to that of supervisor qualification or more, like ME, MTech, MS, MBA, or he or she can be a PhD holder also. And they must work in the same organization from your organization, because you will be solving your organization problem in the form of dissertation. One important thing is your subordinate can neither be your supervisor nor be your additional examiner. Here mentor is mentioned. Mentor is nothing but the examiner. He or she should be in a position to give you the direction. Many of the times we have found that students are mentioning their relatives, like first relatives, husband or wife or mother or father, as their additional examiner or mentor. So make sure that they should not be, because it might create an issue. Okay, they should be from your organization and they should be in a position to guide you. I hope these slides are clear. In the last, we'll take the question and answers related to this. Then in the dissertation process, now you are there, your supervisor and additional examiner from your organization is there. In addition to that, BITS Pilani will provide you a BITS evaluator who will be evaluating your at all the three stages. Okay, he will be a expert from the domain in which you have selected your dissertation. Okay, from BITS Pilani side, we will provide you a technology support for the interaction with the BITS evaluator through Microsoft Teams. Your submission of mid-semester abstract, mid-semester and final reports, as well as the presentation, mentor evaluation for all such kind of things will happen in dissertation management system, which is called as Viva portal. There will be a three stages of the submission. First stage will be a submission of outline proposal in the portal, and the review will happen by the faculty. He will first go through your document, and later on he will also have an interaction with you for the abstract or outline proposal. After that, you have to submit your mid-semester progress, where the presentation you have to present, report submission you have to do, you have to check your plagiarism, as well as what are the work you are doing. You need to show a short demo of that. In the last, during the final evaluation, you need to show your complete demo of the project. If you have done, you have to do the presentation and you have to even do the report submission. In addition to this, mentor evaluation form submission will also be there, as well as plagiarism submission will be there. That will be informed, and we will show you during the platform orientation. Okay, please make sure during the abstract or outline proposal also, you need, if you prepare some slides that will help you to show your progress, and the same slide you can continue by updating more and more slides during mid semester as well as during final evaluation. Next is modus of operandi will be, since you are in the like one semester before the dissertation semester, correct? So once you will be updating your primary details and other things before the registration, and once the registration is finalized, then you will be officially enrolled in the dissertation. For the dissertation, your eligibility criteria is minimum you should have CGPA of 5.5, and you should not have E grade or RRA in any of the courses. And you need to upload the documents, and the review of the documents will happen, which is nothing but the your abstract, mid semester and final. And at the last, all this, if you have passed all the three stages, in the last, the results will be declared. Then organization supervisor, here many of you people will be having the question, so we will clarify here. So supervisor and additional examiner must needs to be a two different individual, preferably from your current employing organization. Make sure the same person cannot act as a supervisor as well as additional examiner for the same student. Okay, in case you are unable to provide supervisor and additional examiner from your current organization, we in principle approve the selection of either of them or both of them from another organization. For that, the NOC will be required from your organization. If in case you are not able to find the supervisor or additional examiner or both from your organization, you should write to us in support@wlp.bits-pilani.ac.in, and we will let you know the steps for the process, how you should select the supervisor and additional examiner from outside the organization. There is a process which we will show you if you are not able to select, but we request you that you should select supervisor and additional examiner from your organization, because then they will be able to guide you and they will be able to be in connect with you throughout the semester, and you will not face any issues. The student in consultation with his or her supervisor needs to identify the topic of the dissertation and prepare the detailed dissertation outline. Organization members are expected to participate in final viva. That is very much compulsory, that either a supervisor or additional or both needs to be present in the final viva. That is compulsory. Please make a note of this. Then the role of organization supervisor is, it is recommended that supervisor and additional examiner need to participate in the final viva session that I have already mentioned. Students should discuss with the supervisor and additional examiner about their participation in final net viva session. You should inform them in addition what is your final date for the final viva. The viva session will be conducted through Microsoft Teams for the review of outline, mid-semester progress, as well as final project evaluation. You should share the MS Team invite for the final net session with your supervisor and additional examiner, because Microsoft Team will be created in your calendar. You need to go in your Microsoft Team, check your calendar. You should copy that Microsoft Team invite and you need to share that with your supervisor and additional examiner. That link will be open, so they will be able to join by clicking on that link. But make sure that is your duty to share it with them. If the supervisor and additional examiner are unable to join for the final viva session, still the faculty will go ahead and conduct the viva session and the student without any changes, and they will grade as per that. But we request you, it will be good if they join, then they will be able to help you during your viva session. If anywhere you stuck, they will be able to explain and discuss with the BITS faculty mentor at the last also. So that's why we request you, all of you, make sure that your supervisor or additional examiner or both should join. That will help you and it will be beneficial for you during this dissertation process. Then from the institute side, we will be giving the following supports. First, the BITS evaluator as per the research area selected by you, we will be allotting you. Then BITS campus lab access will be available there. For that, you need to write to us. So, if you need any kind of lab access which is available to you. Then Open Athens e-library access is always there for you if you want to check any research paper or books or anything. Then the course handout containing the complete instruction and template pertaining to your project work or dissertation will be uploaded in the e-learn portal. Already you people will be having the access of e-learn portal. There the course page will be created for your dissertation, and these things will be updated there, course handouts. Then BITS evaluator will conduct a viva session and accept or reject your outline. So many of you people have raised the query that whatever the research area and the title you will be submitting, how it will be accepted, correct? For that, the first interaction with the faculty member will be there, that at the time of outline, correct? Or the abstract, this thing, viva will be there. At that time, BITS faculty will go through the outline submitted by you. If it is acceptable or not, at that time only they will inform to you. And if any changes or update needs to do, that will be discussed with you. For that only abstract review is there. And after that, based on the guidance given by your BITS faculty member, you need to work accordingly and submit your upcoming mid-semester and final reports, as well as you need to complete the vivas also. So this is, and once the mid-semester reports and final reports are submitted at every stage, even at abstract, mid-semester, as well as final, they will grade you, and all this grading will be considered for your grade. So regarding the grades, there are four non-letter grades are given in the Viva portal available, which is excellent, good, fair, and poor. Even the fifth grade is also available uh, during the final, which is called RRA. Okay, since this there is no grade point attached to these letters, so it will not affect your CGPA computation. Please note that this excellent, good, fair, poor, these are not related to your CGPA, so it will not impact your CGPA. Okay, so following are the weightages which will be given for your interaction. So 3 times interaction is there. Even the weightages are also related to that interaction as well as your report. So 10% weightage will be related to your abstract and outline, 30% for your mid-semester report and viva, and remaining 60% weightage will be related to your final report and viva. Out of this 60%, 10% weightage is or the consideration will be given to the organization and supervisor feedback, which you will be taking through mentor evaluation form, which you will be updating in the Viva portal. That's why we are requesting you that your organization supervisor and additional examiner needs to be available in the final Viva. This will help you to during the Viva session. So as I mentioned, there will be a fifth grade, which will be RRA. That means you will be a fail, you will fail the dissertation. So RRA means required to register again. And this will happen after the evaluation. If the faculty mentor uh, may give you the RRA grade under the following conditions. These conditions also are defined. If the student is unable to technically present or defend the work, then RRA will be given. If the technical knowledge or competition of the student is adequate as per the evaluation by the faculty, BITS faculty, in that case also they will give you RRA. If your work report submitted is inadequate or incomplete, then also they may give you RRA. If your work or report is found to be plagiarized, there is a percentage given for the plagiarism report. If that exceeds, or if they found that whatever the plagiarism report you uploaded is fake or anything, any work if found to be plagiarized, then in that case they will give you the RRA grades. I hope these are all clear. So this is the about the final net viva session. The student should submit the final dissertation report in PDF format to the supervisor and additional examiner at least 2 weeks before the deadline of the submission. So that supervisor should evaluate the final report and conduct a pre-final seminar and vice viva for the student. This will be like a practice for you, and also they will understand what are the work you have done. Along with the additional examiner you have to do. The supervisor and additional examiner should jointly complete this pre-final evaluation sheet and recommend a pre-final grade for the dissertation, which will be considered by the BITS faculty while evaluator. And that is what he mentioned in this slide, like 10% organization supervisor feedback will be considered by the faculty during final report evaluation. Then in addition to the pre-final evaluation done by supervisor and additional examiner, the student must be prepared to appear for a online net viva during outline mid-semester and defend the dissertation or project to the panel during final review also. That means 3 times viva will happen at outline stage, mid-semester, and at the dissertation or for dissertation and project at the final also. The final grade in the dissertation would be based on the supervisor's evaluation as well as independent evaluation by the BITS faculty. Even if your organization supervisor, which is supervisor or additional examiner, what are the grades they will be given? It's not like that will be your final grade, because the full authority is there with your BITS faculty to give you the grade. But they will definitely consider your organization supervisor and additional examiner's grade, whatever they have suggested. They will take that into consider, and then based on that and with their independent evaluation and understanding, they will give you the final grade. The outline review will be for the 10 minutes, mid-semester review will be there for 15 minutes, and final viva will be there for the 30 minutes. So during final viva, each student will require to make a technical presentation for 20 minutes using Microsoft PowerPoint. The presentation will be followed by a vice viva for about 10 minutes. Student must be prepared to demonstrate their project during the final presentation. This is very much important if you are doing any work which is in the form of demonstration. So that is required to be demonstrated during your final viva. This is very much important. Please note. So this is all about the process. So if any one of you have any questions, I can just take it
Thank
in
you, Akhleshji. So I think
yeah.
if you allow, I can complete the first, then we can take questions.
Right now in 5 minutes, I will just explain them the questions. If you can allow them to speak.
Okay, sir.
Sir, could you please briefly outline the the timelines for this fourth semester? When does it start? By when we need to identify
Yeah,
projects?
regarding the dates, operation team will give you a deadline. Since we are conducting this orientation much before your final examination of the pre-semester this thing, final exam. This is because so that you should be aware about what kind of projects you need to do. You can start thinking about that and you can prepare about these things. And after some times, some days, they will even open for your primary detail submission, which they will explain in the subsequent slides. Okay, that for that, and what is the your start of the semester and end dates, all the timelines that will be informed to you after finalization of the dates and other things. Sarmisha, you wanted to add anything?
Yes. So tentatively, we are going to start the semester from 25th of April. So the calendar is prepared. However, we will get the approval from the academic committee shortly, and we will share with you the timelines of abstract submission, mid-semester submission, as well as the final submission. So the semester will start from 25th of April.
So there is
That
a
is
query. Basically,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
there are three questions basically. Number one, our mentor, which we already actually chosen at the right starting of this session, can be a supervisor, right, ma'am?
Yes, that is
From
what I
your
have
same
explained.
organization, right?
And
Yes.
second,
Yes.
whosoever we have actually decided for the mentorship, he is a available supervisor for us, right?
Yes, yes, yeah.
And second thing, the additional examiner could be from any of the organization apart from
No,
my
from your
organization, sir.
organization.
But from our organization, somebody who is not actually eligible for that, then because I am into the educational
Then you
institution.
should write to us that you are not able to find your additional examiner or supervisor from your organization. We will tell you the process. In that case, you need to take a NOC from your working organization and share that NOC with us. Basis on that, you will be able to allow to take additional examiner from outside the organization.
But my mentor is already from outside
Yeah,
university,
that is
not
what.
from my
Yeah,
university.
Yeah, but other person also, we expect both of them from your organization. If any one of them, if you are not able to take from your organization, you need to write to us. We will tell you how you have to take the NOC from your organization. Once you submit, then basis on that, you will be able to take any one of the person
No,
from
sir.
other than your
My query,
organization.
my query
Yeah.
is, sir. My query is, sir. I already chosen the mentor who is from the outside university, not from my organization. That doctor, the
Yes.
PhD candidate, is from the other
Okay.
university who has been my mentor, chosen by
Okay.
me and accepted by BITS. So
Okay.
now
Yes.
I have to take the another person's additional examiner from the outside organization. Then I have to write
Correct.
you, right?
Yes, you need to
Okay.
write to us. We will tell you the
And
process
second,
even for that also.
and now the main thing is, whosoever will be the examiner from the BITS, that will be chosen from my side, or
Yes.
you will be appointing it.
No, we will be appointing it. We will be giving it to you, allotting. You don't have right to choose the BITS
Okay.
evaluator. Yeah, that
Okay,
will
sir.
be
Okay.
given to you basis on your dissertation area.
Choice of topic. Topic. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
sir,
I
Yes.
have one
sir,
question,
I have
sir.
a doubt.
Hello.
So
One
Just
by
I would
one.
like to
Sir,
ask.
when you
So
say like we have to choose an like sorry we have like if we are not able to find any mentor or like a supervisor from our organization, so we need to submit an NOC. So
correct.
this NOC like we have already submitted during the admission process. So the same NOC
That
would
is
work,
only for
right?
the mentor, but here we want two people. So here another person, we expect them at least you should, because you will be solving your organization problem through dissertation, correct?
Okay.
So
But like
that's why
so
they should be
the
from your organization.
So actually, like our organization is a fintech organization, so it doesn't
Okay.
like allow any in-house project. So like and it also wouldn't allow any mentor or any other like someone from organization. So I would have to choose from outside. So and
In that
the
case also, you should take a NOC from your working organization that
hmm,
you are not able to take a project or supervisor or additional examiner or all of these. Then you need to take a NOC from your HR, submit it to us. Okay. And basis on that only you will be allowed to take them a project or supervisor or additional examiner from outside the organization.
okay, but so once I had contacted with my organization, so they said that we will give you an letter in which we will say that we don't have any issue doing things with
Yeah,
bits,
that
but
format we will tell you. I think I have explained. We will share you. You should write to support at the rate will. We'll tell you the process how to take a NOC for if you are not able to find supervisor or additional examiner or project from your organization.
okay,
Yeah,
thank you, sir.
yeah.
Sir,
Nikhil
I
I
have a
have
Yadav.
question.
queries.
I
Hello.
have
Yeah.
chosen mentor at this at the time of joining the beats. So that mentor is
Yes.
having a qualification of master. So shall I? But he
Yes.
is from outside my organization. Shall I
It's
choose
okay.
him
At
as?
the time of, see, let me clarify. At the time of admission, if you have chosen the mentor, he can become supervisor or he can become additional examiner. If your chosen mentor at the time of admission is playing a role of any one of them, either supervisor or additional examiner, then another person you need to select from your organization. I
Uh,
hope that is
yeah,
clear to all of you.
yeah, it's clear. And one more
Uh,
thing is, I recently changed my organization. So would I require to inform to beats that so I have changed
Yes, you need
organization?
to inform to bits. Yes. For that, you write a mail to support. We will clarify you what to do in that case. Sarmish,
as
do
Sir, I
you
you
have
want to
questions
say?
mentioned,
regarding
Suppose
the
my organization doesn't allow to do master. So what can we do now?
No, this is work integrated learning program. So your organization should give NOC to you. That is what is mandatory. Uh,
No, because
Sarmishra,
the
you
earlier
wanted to answer?
organization
Yeah.
has been provided the permission. Now, in the middle of my master's, so I changed my organization. But I don't know
So
whether this organization.
raise a ticket to support. We will tell you what to do, what is allowed, what is not
No,
allowed.
no.
Yeah.
This is already we have written a mail to support team because even I
Hmm.
changed the organization recently. They asked to get
Hmm.
the company perform which we
Yes.
submitted initially with the HR no objection, right? So if the company
Yes.
is not ready to give no objection, then what is the way? That's what I think he is also asking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That's
also
what
have
I.
the same query.
See, this
Sarmisha,
is
you
the
wanted to take this?
prerequisite for our this work integrated learning program. Okay, this is one of the prerequisite which for because of which we require this
No, no,
during
I understand
admission.
because initially we already submitted the previous organization,
Got it.
no,
Now
the
that
no
you
objection
have
and everything, right?
changed,
We already
you share
completed
a mail
three
to us.
semesters. We are
Mhm.
left with only one semester, right? That's where
I
we are asking.
understand. So you
Yeah, in
share
that
a
case also
mail
you need
with
to
us.
take a break. Yeah.
Yeah, you share a mail with
Yes.
us. We will discuss internally with the academic committee. In case we can provide you any assistance, we will do that. However, we need we need to actually take an approval from the academic committee to go ahead. Please write to us. We will take it in a case-to-case basis.
Okay.
Ma'am, there is
Thank
one
you.
I have
one similar question. In my case, I have selected the mentor from outside of my organization. That is like while taking the admission. Now,
Mhm.
I want to take the select the mentor and supervisor from my organization. Is it possible, or I
It
have
is
to also
possible.
intimate?
That
Yes,
is possible.
it is possible.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
So can we proceed now with the
I
next
have
set
one
of
excuse me.
question.
PPTs?
Quickly,
Just
one
there's this
question.
one question that
Just
I
one
have.
question.
As you mentioned that in case our mentor, in case we choose them as a supervisor, is not from our organization, is it compulsory to have a additional examiner also from our organization? Given our
Yes, it is
organization
compulsory
does
to
not have
generate
issue
the
with us
no, we
taking up, sorry,
yeah,
please go
yeah,
ahead.
I will clarify this. So ideally, the additional examiner also has to be from the same organization. However, in case you are finding difficulty to get it, there is nobody, then we require a NOC from your company.
In case there
Okay,
is a
and
NOC there and we are doing a project that is not related to our organization, and our organization is okay with it to provide a NOC saying that they don't have an issue, we can have it from outside our organization then, right?
yeah, please share with us the NOC. We need to take an approval
So
from the academic committee.
HR mail confirming that should be sufficing, right?
Yes, it
Yeah, we
will.
will.
Yeah.
You just write to support. We will tell you what to do in that case. Please.
Sure.
I hope all the queries related to supervisor, additional examiner,
One more
and
query, sir.
if
Sir,
you are not
only
able to
regarding
find
to
that,
weightage,
we are also.
you talked about the weightage of Akhil sir, you talked about the
Yes, yes,
weightage of a supervisor, which is a 10% out of 60 in the
correct.
final evaluation. What about the additional
Yes, yes.
examiner, sir? What will be the weightage for him?
So
Him or her?
that form needs to be signed by both supervisor as well as additional examiner. So both of them will take your viva and both of them will discuss and give you one grade because grade is one, correct? So
So it's
they
you
will
mentioned
sign that.
additional, but
It's a combined.
but you
It's a
mentioned
combined this thing.
ultimately the decision maker will be the BITS examiner, right?
Bits. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
But then
evaluator.
what is the role of additional examiner? If let's say additional examiners things are contradictory, I mean thoughts are contradictory with the BITS faculty, then in that case, how the additional supervisors role will
Bits
play?
faculty's decision will be final decision.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir,
Just
I have
one
one
question I
query
have with
regarding the
respect to
supervisor and additional
Can
examiner.
we
there is
So,
two
can
questions I
the
have.
I think regarding
qualifications?
supervisor, additional examiner, we have given the much clarity. If you have any other question than that, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll
Yes,
move
sir.
ahead for the
Yeah.
next
So
Sir,
session.
we
regarding
have
the
Hey,
qualifications,
Mr.
actually.
I have one question.
What happens if
Sorry,
we
can you hear me?
So sorry,
Sorry to
multiple.
interrupt here.
Harshia,
We are getting lot of repetitive questions. So there are two options. Either because we have so many other things to complete, the entire dissertation viva, how you are going to choose, everything is left out. Let us go through it. At the end of this dissertation session, we can take up some questions. Any other questions you have, please write to support. We are happy to help you with all those details. Mentor, supervisor, and additional examiner, we have provided most of, tried and given most of the clarity. However, still, if you have any confusion, please write to us. We will be happy to help you. Will that be fine?
ma'am, one last question.
This
I
is
already
not related to supervisor or this one. I have a project which I'm taking it up, which is related
Mhm.
to my organization, but the organization doesn't want to share the data.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
So
have to
you
take it up with a common platform like Kaggle or somewhere, and then I can do the project, get the sign off, and then I can continue.
Yes, you can take out, data from any outsource, or you can mask if it is not possible, you can mask the data also if your organization doesn't want the data to be
That is,
shared.
our cyber security doesn't allow any of the data moving out, so our laptops and everything is completely logged. So we will not be able to take out or mask any data.
So that's why it was
However, we can
clearly
take it.
explained by the madam that you
Hmm,
need to work with the open source data, and whatever the
hmm,
thing you want to implement, you should implement using open source data, and you need to show the
hmm.
demo that during the final Viva. So data you should take from the open source, and that is what has been explained by the madam. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Yeah,
So can
Sharmishta
we
ma'am.
publish
Can we
the
please?
paper, what we have done, the work on that? We can
Like,
publish the paper in any journal.
Even that is been answered by the madam. You can go through the recording if you are joined late. Yeah. Any other
Hi,
question?
yes, sir,
can
I have a
I just
question.
ask a
Ma'am,
Sir,
question?
other
Yeah.
than no, no.
Harisha.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I just want to make a quick point. Recording is fine, sir, but we need clear guidelines over email. Nobody, I mean, there are chances that we might miss important points in the recording. We need email instructions, please. Thank you.
Yeah. This
Shared
PPT
this
will be shared with
recording,
all of you.
PPT will be shared. Okay, the templates for abstract, mid semester, and the final report will also be shared, where the details and the guidelines are provided to you. So these instructions are sufficient for you to understand what exactly it is and prepare the report accordingly.
Ma'am,
Okay,
can I
ma'am, I
just
have a
get a
doubt.
clarity
Ma'am, a quick
on the
question.
grades?
Quick question.
We'll
At the
take
time
only
of
one
joining,
question now because we have to move
Ma'am,
ahead with the other
yeah,
PPTs.
ma'am,
Yeah,
quick question.
one
Ma'am, a
last
quick
Whatever
question.
one
topic,
last
question.
question.
whatever topic we choose, I mean, do we need to get an approval from our organization in any case, or it is only if we are trying to get organizational data out for the topic?
No, we do
Yeah.
not require
That's.
any approval from your organization right now.
Mhm.
So it is from your end if you require any approval from your
Okay,
organization, right? The
got it, ma'am.
topic
Thank you.
we are going to evaluate, with the evaluator will evaluate in the outline phase and let you know if it can be accepted or if some modifications needs to be done.
Understood.
Ma'am,
Thank
I
you.
have a doubt.
Yeah.
Like my
So we
mentor,
will
Ma'am,
move on
additional
with the next set of PPTs now. Any other questions, please
ma'am,
just
do
one
last
write to
question,
us
ma'am.
question.
in the support team.
Like my
I
mentor has changed the company. So at the time of joining, he was in my company. He left the
Yeah. Please
company.
write to support. We will answer you. Please write,
No, no,
Naveen.
I
Please.
want to change my mentor because I have another mentor
Yes.
that is in the
Even for
same
that, you
Yeah,
write
organization.
please
to
write to us.
support.
We
We will
will help
answer you,
you.
Naveen. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I
so
have a
I think
Akhilesh,
only
question.
you
Question
Harisha you should
regarding
ask
mentioned
the
because
Other
she
supervisor
is trying
than
to
other
answer.
than the support, is there any specific
Grades.
point of contact for against?
So let us clarify. We have muted all of you. For any issues related to anything, you should only write to support at the rate will. Okay, and they will reassign to the respective team, and the respective team will answer your question. Harisha, you wanted to speak, so I'm just only uh, allowing you. Vasuji, can you allow Harisha to speak? Because I'm not able to.
Akhilesh, we can take it up at the end
Okay,
if
yeah,
we are
you
not
can
able
then
to
go ahead.
unmute. Okay, so Akhilesh, we will take up from. I think you have completed with the dissertation process, right? Now we
Yes,
are only
yes, yes.
left out with the
Student
portal.
details. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'll try to take it from here. However, if I have any internet issue, kindly help me, Akhilesh.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I will take care, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So so you'll take care, Vasuji. You'll go ahead.
I will start, ma'am. I'm not
Yeah. Yeah.
sure how
Okay.
my voice is coming because yesterday the fiber was down in this area called.
Okay.
So
Same
if the
here.
No,
It's
voice
it's
is
clear,
similar.
correctly,
Vasuji.
if the voice
Yeah.
is
Please
clear
go
and
ahead.
it's not
Yes,
breaking,
yes,
No. No.
yes.
It's fine,
okay.
Clear.
Vasuji. Please go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. I will just
Mm.
start. So I
Yeah.
hope and the participants, I will of your time, nothing to worry. And I hope all of you are able to hear me. Okay. ठीक है. ठीक है. I'm just sharing the presentation. Once it's visible to you, please let me know if it is visible to you.
Yeah, visible, Vasuji.
Okay. So let's start with your report submissions and the details for the students and others you are going to submit. So very first, these are going to the details what you need to submit. We are going to open the portal very soon. You will get notified by the email, and these are the required details that you need to be submitted on the required forms. We will be floating a course page on your Taxila LMS, and where you need to update these details. I will show you live also how you can update and how you can go through for the Viva portal. So I hope the screen was clearly visible. So you will be required your employee organizations. You will be required to enter your degree programs. You need to enter their research area. You need to enter the dissertation title. So on behalf of these details, we are going to find a professor or an examiner from the website. Then you need to enter the supervisor name, supervisor email, their qualifications, all these details regarding their qualifications. The details has been already covered in the previous presentation part. Now, similarly, you need to enter the details for your additional examiners, their email ID and qualifications. All fields are mandatory there. So you will get these forms on Takshila course page. Now, how to go to the Viva portals and how the course page look, that some slides we have attached here. So this is going to be a simple format for the course page, like your ordinary Taxila course pages are looking. The name of your course page will be there and simple course page. On this course page, you will able to see one like this announcement is visible. Same way you will able to see the another things, the activity part there, where a student detail name will be there. The things I'm going to show you live, and you need to enter the details. The forms will open like this, and you need to enter the requested details there. So how to reach to the Viva portal? That very first you need to go to the eLearn, and on the eLearn you need to move to your academics, and from academics you need to move to the Viva portal. So the things I can show you right away also, then I will be moving to the next part. So very first, as a student, all you are accessing your eLearn account, right? I hope everyone has access the eLearn account. You are doing your courses, quizzes and assignment over the course space. I hope everyone has an access of eLearn account. Am I right? Let's see, is it
Yes.
muted kya from the student side? Okay. Akhilesh,
Yes.
hope it was audible, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
It's
We have.
visible,
So you need
Vasuji.
to go to eLearn account, then you need to go to My Academics, and under the My Academics, you will able to see your courses registered for the current semester. Same way your course for dissertations like this, it will be there. You need to go to the course page, and you know well that it is going to redirect you on Takshila, and this is going to be a course page design where only one field will be there, entering the student detail, right? And here we have added a form, and the handout of the dissertation is being provided here, right? You will able to click and just download it. So you need to click on the student detail, and here the required details will be there, right? So these details, a performer like this one will be visible like this. So this is going to be the form, right? And here the required details you need to put, and you need to go with the submission of these details. So once these details are updated from your end, we are going to take these details and we are going to update in systems, right, at our end. So these are going to be the details. So I hope everyone has seen how you are going to reach to the course page to enter the details. So once the details are entered, the rest process to finding a correct faculty, depending on your research area, will be from the bits end. Now I will move on the Viva portal. So very first, when you go to the Viva portal, right? So let me show you how you will go to the Viva portal. From your academic itself, you can see Viva/project will be the another menu or tab, you can say, will be there next to my courses, right? you need to go to that. Here the Viva/project work. Here you have a link which will be redirect you to the Viva portal. So this is going to be a similar kind of the screen at your end when first time you access the Viva portal. So this is going to be the dashboard for your Viva portal where you can see the details for your entire Viva will be on a single screen at your end. I'm just taking a live example. So this Viva entire phase, the journey as Akhleshji or Madam suggested, is going to be in 3 phases. The first one will be abstract, the second will be mid semester, and the third will be the final one. Every steps will be followed by a Viva there, one to one. So in each and every step, very first you need to update the required report. For example, now very first we are going to open the abstract or outline. So very first you need to submit an outline or the abstract report. Then we are going to open dates for you. So whatever the flexible date at your end and your mentor supervisor end, those dates you need to pick for the Viva, and the BITS examiner is going to provide you the time for that, and the meetings will be scheduled on the Microsoft team. This is going to be the entire scenario for all 3 phases, right? So it is mandatory. If you miss any of the phase, you will not be eligible to enter or follow with the next phase. All are the sequential phases there for you. Here you can see the other details, who is going to be your BITS evaluator or the examiners, and what are the grade being provided from there, and what is the email ID for the professor. So anytime you will be able to reach them. Right. So let's go back to the presentation.
Also, Vasuji, please explain soft date and
हाँ
hard date.
अखिलेश is breaking क्या?
No, it is clear.
No, no, we can hear you, sir.
Yes, sir. You were telling anything?
No, just explain hard date and soft date so that they should
So
not
that that
get
that I will
confused.
come. That I will come, sir, after this presentation. Okay. So I shown you that you need to go to your eLearn, then you need to go to My Academic, and from My Academic you need to redirect to the Viva portal. Right. These all are the screenshots for you that I have shown you live, and this is going to the dashboard of your Viva portal. Right. I have shown you all these things live. So for better understanding, now we were talking about the abstract, right? So now there are two ways. Quickly, I will just go with the presentation. Same way, I will be showing you these things live also. I hope it worked for you. So let's start with the very first step, which is abstract, or you can say outline. So there are two things on. One will be visible at your end, which will be a soft deadline. The second will be visible at your end, which will be hard submission deadlines. So the meaning for both, soft submission is meaning the start date, and the hard submission is meaning the final date. In between, you have to submit the required report, right? So same way, now I'm going back to the portal there. Now for documentation submissions, stepwise, you can see a document submission menu is there on the Viva portal. You can click on the drop down, and when you go to the drop down, you can see all the phases are visible at your end. So I was talking about the abstract phase, right? And the dates that will be there on the top of your dashboard itself. So these are the soft submission date. I confirm that it is going to be the start date, and it is going to be the hard submission date, the end date. So we are going to be restricted over those dates, where rare chance it is going to be extended. So you need to keep ready all your documents by that date for the submissions. Once the due date is gone, you will not be able to submit the document there. So let's see how an abstract document being submitted, right? So when we go to the abstract, you will able to see the dates are opened here. You will able to see a browse button. Simply you can go and update your report. It's just an clicking on the browse and updating the data from your system or your drive. So it is going to be submission for the abstract. Once you submit the abstract, you need to select the date also. So that I will show you here, right? So same way you can see the portal is there. I went to the abstract submission. I select this is going to be open at my end, and here a browse tag will be there. You need to upload your file. So here you need to take care for one thing, which is what is going to be a file name for you. Because we got many query from the student that I'm not able to submit. The reason usually we all are habituated to keep our file names in a way like we can identify the file easily. Right. So some student you can say they are keeping their dissertation title as a file name. So the system will not accept it. Usually a 20 character for a file name is defined, but I recommend always to the student best practice use your bits student ID with your file name, right? So you are not going to face any challenge. Just update, go with the choose and update the file. Now, as we confirmed you or as per the instructions, each phase will be followed by a viva. So when you submit your abstract or outline, you need to go to the date selection process. On the same way, here the date selection process will be there. Once you click on that, the system is going to prompt you to put the date you are going to select, which are for which phase. And basically it's auto understanding that that time only the abstract phase will be enabled, right? But the system will show you that okay, midsem and final is also there, but clickable phase will be abstract only. So you need to click on the abstract one. Right? And once you select the abstract one, you will able to see the next window which will open with the drop down, and the available dates given by this professors will be there, and you need to select those dates. Here one important thing is there, first come first selection will be there. If it is in your mind, I want this date, because very first when you are going to pick a date, all dates will be available for you. At the end, if you are reaching to find out a date of your choice, no, it is not going to be happen, because that is a preset process for all these things. And a faculty is going to take minimum or maximum vivas, that all is defined at back end. So more than that, it is not going to allow. If other student has picked those date and those days slots are full, you will not get those date. So best practice, as soon as the dates are open, just pick your date after report submission, right? So you will able to get a date which suits to you. And if it is a case for the mid semester or the final one, it should be convenient to your mentor, supervisor, or additional examiner also, right? So these are the steps how you can choose the date for abstract. Once the abstract is done, we need to reach to the mid semester, right? So mid semester one additional activity is there. Yes, of course the document submission will be there. Now we are adding the additional things, which is going to be that your mid semester report should be checked with a plagiarism tool. We are using Turnitin. I hope most of you may aware Turnitin is the best one in the industry now. So we are using Turnitin for all our dissertations. So you will be provided an account over there. So here also we mentioned, before starting your mid-semester submission, we are going to send an invite at your Bitspilani student email, right? And the another notification email at your Bitspilani email, that we have sent an invite which carry a link to activate or create your Turnitin account. So as soon as you got this invite link, you are suggested to create your account. If you are not paying attention and you are not activating your account within 7 days period time, this link will got expired and you are going to suffer to make it activate again, right? So the first mandatory things, your Bits Pilani email should be activated. Those students who are facing challenges to access their Bits Pilani email, I suggest them please drop an email at the support and activate your account. else it will be a trouble for you. You are going to miss the further instructions which we are going to send, and the default instructions or the email generated by the Viva portal or the system site Turnitin. Now, what should be the threshold limit for the plagiarism report? So, very clearly it is mentioned that it should not exceed more than 25% for your mid-semester report. So, now again I am repeating. Abstract, it was easy. You are going to submit. You just click it on the abstract and submitted a document there. And you choose a Viva date and it's closed. Mid-semester, one step is added. You are going to submit the report, but along with you need to submit your plagiarism report also. How this report is going to be generated? We are going to provide you an account on Turnitin where you need to check your report. Now, the most important thing, what I'm going to cover you now. As a human being, we all are, maximum people are habituated to do the things at last time. So, for example, if today is the last date for submission at night 12, right? People are started using Turnitin. So, the Turnitin portal has world level one limitation. It will allow you 3 times in a day to check your report. It will allow 3 times in a day to check your report. So if it is a last day and if you try more than this will not show you the similarity index of your report and you will not be able to submit the report. The second important things which we found, we know well that you are connected with each other. Friendship is good, but while you are in the academic, do not test any other student report from your account. Whatever the report you are submitting over there, the same report we are downloading at and our end, which are there in your account and being shared with the BITS examiner. The examiner is going to refer those report. So there are chances if you have tested any other report, that will be assume that this is the final report which is submitted from your end and it is being provided to the professor, and same will be there on the Viva portal as well. So these are the things. This account is directly used for yourself only. So use it for yourself only. Right. So these details I have covered. Now I will show you that how the mid-semester submission will be there. Again, the steps are same. You need to go to eLearn portal. You need to go to My Academics. You need to go to Viva/project, right? And then the same documentation submission will be there. You need to pick the mid-semester. But if you are going to pick a mid-semester now, right? The system will prompt you to upload the plagiarism first. Let me show you. For example, if I am going to pick a mid-semester, I know the student has already submitted, right? So now you can see it is a step-by-step process. Very clearly, it is telling me I cannot update the submissions because my submission is under evaluation. That means this part is taken care by the student. But the system will allow you to update the mid-semester report, a core report, which is not checked by a plagiarism. A core report prepared by your end, right? Before that, you need to upload a plagiarism report. So you need to go to plagiarism report. Here you need to select a submission. You are going to submit it for mid-semester. This is going to be the window at your end. Here you need to choose the file. One more thing I observed, actually the people who are downloading the report from Turnitin, a 2-time PDF is I observed, right? So it says ki PDF dot PDF. Sometime it's happen. So if this case is coming, again you will not be able to update. So make sure that it is correctly .pdf what file you are downloading from the Turnitin, right? And you need to update the file. And honestly, you need to declare your plagiarism here. If you are changing this number, doesn't matter, it will not work. The entire report we are going to provide the professors. That directly comes from the Turnitin. and whatever the similarity index is being generated over the Turnitin, that is being directly shared with the examiner. So do not declare any wrong things there. Declare the correct data which is there. The another things, the file size should not exceed more than 10 MB. Right? If it is there, if any discrepancy, any mismatch is found, only you will be liable. Here you can see all the declaration is being given there. So you need to make it agree and then you need to update the file after selecting it. Read the instructions very carefully before going to declare anything. This is not going to be recovered. The second thing, a help document, again we have provided here a plagiarism check guideline, so that also you can refer at your end. These are the steps basically, right? So there may be some old screenshot, because every time, you know, all most of the companies are changing their platform. So if something is old, we can update it the regular one also, the latest one also, right? So this is the straightforward process how you can create your account. So it is going to be very easy. I know you can create your account. So once this report is updated for this instance, this phase, then only you will be able to reach to the mid semester and you have to update the report, else the system will not allow you. How? So now move to the next part. So once you update the report, plagiarism report plus your mid semester report, now you know that this phase again going to be followed with the viva. So again you need to go to select a date and update the report. So these are the screenshot how uh, the plagiarism report is being updated. Once the plagiarism report is updated, then only the system will allow you to update your mid semester report, right? Do not update the same report here and here. It's a wrong practice. Plagiarism report means plagiarism report, the report which you are going to download from Turnitin. Here is your core report, right? Without checking of plagiarism. This is the plagiarism check report. Both are the different thing. We are going to use both the report, right? Now, once the report is done, same way, all the instructions are there. You need to submit this. I already explained all these part. And once this report is submitted, again you need to pick a date there. Okay, the same things I explained, whatever there in the screen. Now this phase again going to be follow up with the viva. So for viva, of course, you need to go with the date selection. Now mid semester and the final one, your mentor, supervisor or additional examiner need to join the viva. The viva or the meeting for the viva are going to be scheduled on Microsoft Team, and I hope all your account are active. You are taking regular classes on Microsoft Team. You will able to see the calendar invite, and you need to copy the calendar invite, and it is your duty to provide the meeting link with your examiner and supervisor, right? So same way you need to pick a date, like we have picked the date for abstract. Same way this will open. Now you need to pick the mid semester date. Available list of the dates will be there. You need to choose a date and click on book now. And as per your book date, we are going to schedule the meetings on Microsoft Team for you. And you need to invite your mentor, supervisor or additional examiner, right? Mid semester. Now the same, I already explained this, but now we reach to the final stage, which is the final report. Here, the process almost similar, but one thing is added, and the threshold limit for the plagiarism is also changed. Hope you are aware. I shown you that for your mid semester, you would required a threshold limit will be 25%. But for your final report, the threshold limit are changed, which is going to be 20%. Mean to say, if it is exceeding more than 20%, you will not allowed for the submission of the final report. You will not be allowed to appear in the viva by the examiner. It is going to be the same practice. The date for because Turnitin account will always be there since the mid semester. So no, again, no invite will be there. Already you are having an account. So you can check your report, you can keep ready your report anytime. The account will be there since the mid semester start, you know. So when you reach it, just the portal for your final submission on Turnitin will be again open 5 days before the submission date. We are going to send a notification at email that the Turnitin is active to take your final report, and just submit the final report there. Download the final report from Turnitin, and now we start the journey for our final one. So let's see how or the way we are going to submit. After all, it is going to be the similar way, because if you see the Viva portal here and see the documentation, straightforward, abstract, mid semester, final. But final, one activity is added. Hope you remember, abstract, it was very straightforward. But when we reach to the next step, plagiarism was added before updating the final one. Now we reach to the final one. Plagiarism will be there, but mentor evaluation for final submission is added. So this is the document which you need to take a printout. You need to fill the document. You need to sign with your supervisor, additional examiner, and you need to submit it. This is a mandatory document. In missing of this document, the professors is not going to conduct your viva. If anyone mic is enabled, may I request you to please just put your end. Yeah, thank you. So now the journey of final viva, again, the third step which was added, a mentor evaluation. So how the step is going to be there, that I can show you here, right? So when we reach to the final submission, same way we need to go to the document submission. Very first, it shows the final report when we go. The system will simply tell us first we need to update this, then we need to update this. All details it is showing there. Read the instruction very carefully.
Vasuji, can you please mute all the participants?
Okay, ma'am, sure. I'm just I will disable the mics. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So I hope, ma'am, the voice was fine. It was not breaking.
It was clear, Vasuji.
Okay, thank you. So same way we need to go there, and here the instructions are there that will be there for the final submission. Just read it. Very first you need to update this. The system is going to prompt you to put the plagiarism report. The system is going to prompt you for the mentor evaluation form. Then the system will allow you to submit the final report, right? And once the submission is done, same way you need to pick a date. You need to go to the dates there. Then you need to select the final one. The dates drop down will be listed. The mechanism is going to remain same for abstract, mid semester, and the final selection for the date, submission for the document, right? So this is the way how you are going to submit. Now I can show you how it work on the Viva portal. When I go to submit a final report, now you can see this is not enabled as the dates are not open, right? Now very clear message is there. Very first, I need to go to the portal or the plagiarism report part. First, I need to update this. I need to declare that, then only I will able to update it. And next to that, here you need to update the presentation also. That is also mandatory, right? So first I will go, I will upload it for final. You can see once I update it, I declare it, I say, okay, these are term and conditions. I am agree. I need to select agree and I need to update a file. Once the plagiarism file is updated, then the system is going to prompt me for the mentor evaluation part. And once all this activity is done, you will able to upload your final report there. So this is going to be the journey for your dissertation. Once again, I'm repeating, all the steps are going to be the mandatory steps for you. When you got access for your Viva portal access will be given only after your registration to the dissertation semester. Before that, I think in a week two, you may get an email notification from our end. We are going to open this portal for you where you can go to the respective course page and you can update your details there. Right. So on behalf of that details, we'll keep the things ready at our end. Right. And when you are going to register for the final semester, we are going to provide you the faculty immediately. Right. So this is going to be the journey. Once again, make sure that you are going to appear in all the steps. If you miss any step, you will not be eligible. If you think I miss abstract, I will be able to take a part in the mid semester. No, you will not be able to take a part. All are the sequential only. Before going to the next step, first phase need to be cleared. Right? Then only you will able to, you will eligible for the second step. So this is going to be your Viva journey. And thank you. I say thank you to all of you to please just listen me and staying with me. Now I'm stopping the record, sorry, sharing. And I am there on the chat to take your questions. So if any question, any doubt you have technical part, we can take your question on the chat here. Because already this session was planned for 1 hour and we already exceeding time more than 50 minutes, right? So it's already too late now. Yeah, a date and everything will be there in advance for you, Arunji. Do not worry. As of now, I cannot say for the tentative date. As of now, I can say in next 7-15 days, you will get an email where you have to update the required details on that form, right? So tentative date will be visible when you got registration for the next semester. Of course, good questions, Harisha. If a BITS professor rejected your abstract, there are two things. He can give you the RRA, the journey end. The second, he can suggest you that you need to submit a revised report or the revised submission. So on the portal, he can allow you to submit a revised proposal. Those things are possible. Okay? Simple questions. Then why need to submit the document? Okay, Akash ji, we are going to communicate you it very soon. The details on the time, do not worry, you will be having enough time to submit your details. Madam can tell better when we are going to open the portal to pick all your student details there.
Yeah, so Vasuji, I will answer this. So your comprehensive exam will start by end of this month. So once the comprehensive exams are over, we are going to open the portal for a month. We will give you a time of 1 month to update the topic, the additional examiner as well as the supervisor details in
Correct,
the portal.
Okay, thank you. The another question from Mr. Chakravarti that additional examiner and supervisor need to be present in both mid-semester and final. Yes, sir. Any one of them will be required. Either supervisor, either additional examiner. Do not worry. We have entire process how you will change your mentor. The details will be shared with you. As Akhilesh suggested, you can drop an query on the support. The team is going to revert to you the details, ki how you can just submit the mentor change form also. Everything is there on the e-learn. Do not worry. Okay? Of course, sir, without signature, there is no value for those documentations. They are going to sign on the paper with you and you are going to scan this document and you are going to submit, take a printout of that performa. Acharu, you know that before getting started this January and got admitted at BITS Pilani, you have submitted the NSP from your examination, your current organization, right? That you are an employed and they have submitted an NOC, then only you got admitted there. So you need to, you can take a copy print and you can scan and you can submit it. It's not an additional examiner, senior T, junior T. This whole question has been already handled in the presentation and they have replied you. Same question you are going to repeat it here.
We will share the PPT as well. All the details are mentioned in the PPT. So kindly go through it, go through the recording. I think most of things will be clear.
One question Aditya has asked, a very nice question, Aditya. If we are supposed to submit the plagiarism report in the e-learning portal, I never say you are going to submit anything in the e-learn portal under the project Viva, then what is the use of Turnitin tool? But Turnitin tool is going to the platform where you are generating the plagiarism report. Else, where you will generate the plagiarism report? Any open portal are you going to submit your project? No. So we are giving you an authenticated tool there. So you have to generate your report from the Turnitin portal, right? That is the requirement for Turnitin. Okay. If a student starts but not able to continue, of course, he will fail if he's not fulfilling the requirement and he need to pay the fees again by next semester. He need to register. It will be a loss for him, Mr. Sahid, for a semester. So why you think so much? Just a journey is not yet started. You are just going to start it and you are jumping on the last stage. ठीक है? Okay. There will be two different people. One is going to be a supervisor, another going to be an additional examiner. Okay. Multiple submissions are allowed within. No. Once you submit, it will lock. You send 100 ticket also, it is not going to be change. Nitish, if you send 10 emails also ki I submitted a wrong file, it is not going to change. Only the examiner has the authority to revert it. No one else. We cannot change or update or edit anything from our end. We do not have any privileges. You, as madam in the beginning told you, in entire journey, you are the most important. Another, the bits examiner is most important. The third one is your supervisor and fourth one is your additional examiner. All four you are going to play. We are going to support you in the communication. So we'll not be able to change the report. That will be the final submission. One time submission allowed is there, right? As additional in the performer, you will able to see na both the examination signature will be required. So do we submit the Turnitin report which is plagiarism less than? Yes. Without that, you will not allowed. So supervisor, mentor, bits evaluator.
Asuji, we have mostly covered all the questions. Okay, so
Correct.
I think any further questions
Ma'am, there is one
students can
question
write
that is
to
a
us.
good question from the sign. She's asking that she has her own company and they are in the startup one. So how they are going to be it? Can you answer it if they are their own owner?
Where, which question? Can you just post it once again, please?
I think sign B is the name there. So you say what if you doing your own startup company or own business?
Okay, and
Okay.
there is no supervisor, additional examiner in the startup, right? And nobody who can be the supervisor or additional examiner in the same startup. That's what the question is, right?
Correct, ma'am. He's asking, he is the
Okay.
owner.
So
He is the owner of that
as a
organization.
case-to-case basis, we will treat that. In case you are facing this kind of a issue, please write us to support. We will discuss this internally with the academic committee and provide you as much as support as required. Maybe you will have to look out for somebody from outside of your startup company.
This
So we will
question I can take, Gautam. Yes, this account will be there for you since the mid semester. Before submission of the mid semester, 5 days before, we are going to share the details with you. And the account will be there till your Viva completed. So any day, every day you can check, sir. It is your choice. So most of the questions are there, and I can see most of you are sending too many queries. Do not worry, you will get all the details, all instructions will be there with you. All instructions will be sent to you in advance, nothing to worry for that.
Vasuji, we have already completed 2 hours now of the
Ji,
dissertation session. So we would
correct.
conclude the session. Any further questions, please write to us in the support mail ID. We will be happy to help you. And we will also share with all of you this slides, the PPT, the recording of this orientation. Along with that, we will share the academic calendar and the templates for abstract, mid-semester and the final. So all these things we will share with you in due course of time. Now we would like to wish
Sure, you
you
will,
all the best
yes,
for your
and you will,
comprehensive exams.
as of now,
Okay?
just concentrate on your examination, all these
Yeah.
details, you have the contact, you just drop an email at support and the people are going to revert you for your questions. Do not worry as of now from your, right? NOC will be from your organization, sir. Okay.
So we just wanted to give a heads up
Okay,
regarding
thank you everyone.
this
Thank you for
thing.
time and staying with us, and we'll share the recording with you. Okay.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much. Good night.
Okay. Digital signature also you can ask. Akhleshji, are you there? Madam, is the digital
Yes,
signature
digital
will be allowed?
signature is accepted. Yes,
Okay.
digital signature is accepted.
Okay, thank you. So two students cannot work on same project if the same supervisor. Yes, one supervisor can have two students, right, Akhleshji?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So thank you everyone for being with us, and good night to all of you, and best of luck for your final examinations. Thank you. Thank you everyone.
Thank you
And if
so
any
much.
further queries are there, please drop an email at support. The team will revert you. Thank you once again.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.